What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to On the Topic of, and this week we're going to be talking about Mighty Number 9 and Kickstarter overall, because it would be hard to argue that any topic in video game news has been more talked about than Mighty Number 9 this past week. So for those that might not know what this game actually is, it's supposed to be the spiritual successor to Mega Man, which is definitely a big pair of shoes to fill, and that's what Keiji Inafune, the main producer of this project, was hoping to do, and he is definitely a big name to have on your team because he originally worked on some of the Mega Man games that became pretty much staples of the gaming industry going forward after they were released. So for those that make it to the end of the game, there is a 4-hour-long credit roll that includes every single backer on the Kickstarter campaign that kicked off back in 2013. And at the time of making this video, there were 67,226 backers that overall contributed together to make $3.8 million worth of funding for this title. So now, before I even tell you anything about the game, it does sound pretty successful. You have all these backers, you have Keiji Inafune, you have all of this development money, you are pretty much in the clear. That is until you put out a game that is as abysmal as Mighty Number 9 is. Now, it does have some pretty solid gameplay mechanics, but overall, the game, first off, it didn't deliver to what people were actually expecting with the concept art, because whenever the concept art was released, which you are seeing right now, it's much more 2D based. It looks like it's going to be somewhat hand-drawn, maybe a little bit of cell shading in there, and what people ended up getting was this 3D side-scrolling 2.5 dimensional Mega Man knockoff that just didn't fulfill what people were expecting. As a matter of fact, whenever I was looking at the credits scene for the game, which again lasts 4 hours long because of all the people that backed this game with their own hard-earned money, some of the top comments included, "When the game credits is longer than the game," 4 hours probably how long it took to make this game, and somewhere in there my name is in the credits. I regret everything. So at the end of the day, when it comes to Mighty Number 9 and Kickstarter, there isn't really any good that can be salvaged from this title. I mean, obviously, some people are going to enjoy it. Maybe when there's a price drop, inevitably there's going to be a price drop because this thing looks abysmal. Whenever there's a price drop, somebody might enjoy it. But at the end of the day, the one thing that we can take from this is a reminder. And that reminder is that whenever you fund something on Kickstarter, when you put your money behind a project, you are taking a risk. No matter what screenshots are present, no matter what kind of development cycle is laid out, you are taking a risk when you put your money behind something. This game was due out in spring of 2015. Here we are getting it in spring of 2016 with a completely new art style, with a completely new kind of mechanic. It's not the game people were expecting, and it is very, very late to the game. So now, this is not to say that Kickstarter is inherently bad. I want to make that very clear. There are many games that have been funded and are being funded on Kickstarter that otherwise would have never met their funding goal and probably never seen the light of day. For instance, you have Bloodstained, which is coming out from the same guys that made Mighty Number 9, so I'm a little bit trepidatious on this one. But it is supposed to be a Symphony of the Night spiritual successor, which is very exciting, one that I'm really pumped to play. Then you have games like Super Hot, Elite Dangerous, Shenmue 3, which would have never happened, but the fan base was so passionate that it was funded like that after it made its debut at a conference sometime last year. Can't remember which one. The point is that Kickstarter makes dreams come true if they do fulfill those dreams and they put the work in on the back end, which is not what happened with Mighty Number 9. Again, with Kickstarter, you're just taking a risk, and it could pan out to be beneficial or detrimental. It just depends. So now with Mighty Number 9, at the end of the day, it simply didn't pan out. At least it didn't pan out in the way that 70,000 backers hoped that it would whenever they funded the thing on Kickstarter. But that being said, Kickstarter itself is not bad. Just be aware that you are taking a risk whenever you're putting your money behind these things that aren't complete and aren't on sale yet, even though they certainly do look like they're going to be very successful. You just kind of have to judge for yourself. So there you guys have it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and share this video so that more people can find my channel. And if you happen to be new here, please take some time to check out some of my other content. And I do stream live on Twitch a couple of nights a week, depending on the week, so you can check out that link in the description box down below, along with all of my social medias and Twitters and whatnots. But as for right now, thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.